Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have a bingo. I can see down here, but it would be nice to get the W on the double letter square to maximise my points, and I can do that with widgeon. Just wondering if wongeed is going to be better, and I think it is. It doesn't take an S on the end. And I think the E is a better vowel to have next to a premium square than an O. Well, balanced, but not bingo-y. I could play Kiwi or Iwi to sort the rack out. But I don't think there's a 7 or 8 letter play here. I'm just looking at the floaters in wongeed in case anything comes to mind. Twinkied, not good. I've got wide. $25 for my opponent. Now, do I have anywhere for Kiwi? Well, I do. I have Kiwi and Kai. But that's stopping one square short of the triple lane, and it doesn't score very much. And also KY can take an S in front, so I could be hit by a massive double 7-letter play. So maybe I can do better than that. It certainly would be nice to get rid of the K and the W in one go. Neither is particularly bingo-y. But can I do that? Well, I could play wink, and that would leave quite a nice rack leave, and it's obstructing the double lane in column 5. Not a great score, but a pretty good leave, and I think wink is better than winked, because the rack leave compensates for the shortfall in points. Wink takes a T in front and I've got a T, which is another reason for not playing winked. I have dirtier. Now, is there anywhere for that? Well, there is because of twink. Is there anywhere else? Hoy takes an A and an S after it. That doesn't help me. Odd takes a D, but there's only 6 spaces in row I. So my bingo may be blocked. I don't think dirtier has got an anagram. Not too many floaters to consider. What about HE? Can't see anything there. The I, not likely. I could have a play beginning GI, but I can't see one. I don't think Wirrited is good, although it may be. I don't feel confident enough about it to try it. Just looking in row F to see if it plays above Hoy, and it doesn't. Wink just takes an S after it. I can't think of any 8s with this rack, but I suspect there are some. Now, what if dirtier is blocked? What options do I have? Well, I could play dirty in column 11 for 18. I'm just looking to see if I can place my D above OD and play a cross, but I can't. Nothing I have goes in front of the Y. What about a play beginning KI? Well, I can't see anything. Great, my opponent changes. Dirtier remains available. Let me get this down. And I draw the second blank. But I can't see a bingo with this rack, but it's fairly balanced. I've got a couple of vowels. So I can certainly play my way through it. I've got a good scoring tile in the J. I'm looking to see if I can play that in column 8. Well, my opponent's gone there. So where can my J play? It would be quite nice to get rid of the V at the same time. So I could play jive, which has some merit. In particular, if I don't have a bingo next go, my H could go above the E and I could score 50 points for a 5-letter play. But that's only in the high 20s. Am I missing a much better score? Well, what about Hadge across here? 41, that is a lot better. This is a reasonable rack leave. The V isn't a disaster. Hadge takes an I and a J after it, so that's quite good given that I've got the blank and I'm looking to bingo. And it's not particularly dangerous apart from hooking. There's no play which can play in row E because nothing goes in front of the J. And I can't see anywhere else. Hadge could play underneath Wongied, but for a lower score. I draw the second V, which isn't great. There could be a bingo here. I'm not sure about avertive. The Eye of Azine is available for that, if it were good. I can't see a 7 with this rack. I can play Viva to get rid of the A, to get rid of the V's and to leave a decent rack leave. And getting rid of the A as well makes this A more valuable as a floater, or more useful as a floater. But there could be a 7 here. It'll be low probability involving both V's. So I may not see it. Close to Vetti there. So I'm considering playing Viva. That's just been blocked. Nice play by my opponent. No floaters provided. So what to do here? I certainly would like to play off both of these. It's not essential. It is essential that I play off one, so I could play Rave. And I think this is better than there because I want there to be bingo lanes given my rack. Only 27 points and not a great rack leave. So is there something which scores more? I am taking out a spot that my opponent could use, but he'd probably only get a similar score. Well, I think I am going to go with this. Not good. My rack is getting further away from a bingo each go. I do have a good lead though, 150 points. Ah, I meant to play Rave, not there. That was a mistype. And I don't draw an eye for going after Hadge. Vug is good, as is Gov. Nowhere for either of those. In particular, I've got no vowel which goes in front of the D or after the D, so I can't play parallel to dirtier. I'm wondering if this is bad enough to change. Ah, well, it's not. I've got Vug and Eng. BLT blank, not a great lead, but not a horrendous one. Now my opponent's taken that spot and provided nothing. Locks takes an F in front, both F's still to come. That could be a setup. So is this bad enough to change? I've got nothing for going after Hod, no A for going after Hoy, nothing ending in J. I'm going to change with the... This will just take me too long to work my way through, and I do have the blank. So it's a case of changing 5 tiles or 6. I think well, 4 T's to come. I think I will keep the T. A duplicate T isn't a disaster. And the T will help with the vowel consonant balance. Pretty good. I have Sigmate and Twinks, and also I have bingos in column 13 making Hadji, Sigmate, and Gamiest getting doubled. I don't have anything with the blank as an F for column 1. Well, that's worked out pretty well. Now, do I have anything in row A beginning with the A, which would get doubled? I've got the ing ending with the blank as an N. Well, I can't see anything. Great. The Hadji spot remains available. Gamiest, 84. That looks very close to a bingo. I can't see a 7. Through an A, I would have traduces, A of Azine not available. Can't see anything with the P of Weepy. What about the I? Curtsied, doesn't quite fit. Opponent changes. Crusted. I have got crusted, and Weepies is good, so I do have a bingo. Do I have a better one? Can't see anything beginning with I. So, no, I can't see a better one. This is opening up a 9 timer. Destruct is good. That would go through a T, no T available. Anything through the I doesn't get doubled. What about through the E? There could be something there. Can't see it. So I'm going to go with crusted. Not bad. I've got the F for making flocks. Do I have a 5-letter play? I have futon, so I do. It's keeping 2 L's, but the score will be massive. Do I have a bingo here? I've got FUL as a prefix with lont. So you can't see anything. Now, unless my opponent 9 timers, he's likely to be leaving the futon spot available, which is good. Still 1 L to come, so I could have... Ooh, my opponent's resigned. That's a shame. Still 28 tiles left, and I was on 400 points, so I was heading towards a really high score. That's been disenabled. So let me see what I missed. Final score, my opponent's resigned, 153 to my opponent, 413 to me, a winning margin of 260 points. So it was me to go fast. And, well, Downier is showing as 78. Did that really score the same as Wongi? Yes, it did. I'm surprised. Ah, well, that's because Downier can have the W on the premium square. Horrible rack for my opponent. He plays Hoy. And what did I do here? I played Twink. And I think that's fine. Sorry, I played Wink, and I think that's fine. The rack leave of Diet is really good. Certainly a lot better than everything down here, apart from the last choice. Horrendous rack for my opponent. He changes. I was able to play dirtier. There was a playthrough HE, Dithria, which I didn't see. But dirtier went down. My opponent plays Azine. And I have Hadge for 41. My opponent plays Nyanza. And now I didn't have a bingo here. I thought I was playing Rave, but I played there. My opponent plays Locks. And this is where I changed. GV, not a great keep, but built is a reasonable score. So that's through the I, B-U-I-L-T. That's probably better than changing. But as you can see from these rack leaves, all very non-bingo-y and no scores over 20 points, so I don't think changing is a disaster. My opponent has the Vowels. He plays Weepy, and that allowed me to play Gamiest, but what was available at K4... beginning with the P was Pigmeat, so well done if you spotted that. I didn't see it. I got 14 fewer points for Gamiest. Horrible rack for my opponent. He changes. I played Crusted, what was also available at A14. Wow, look at that. Crudest running parallel to Gamiest. That would have been pretty fabulous. 102 points. And, well, those were the only playable bingos. And this was the point at which my opponent resigned, which was a shame, with 28 tiles in the bag. I was heading towards a truly unbelievable score, which would have been fun. Anyway, it's not to be. So I hope you enjoyed watching that, and I will see you next time.